here we are at the southern terminus of the Pacific Crest Trail, the fabled trail that goes all the way from Mexico to Canada. We're not doing that today, as exciting as that would be. We're doing the first section. So in California, there are, I think, 18 sections, and they're lettered A through R, and they're roughly 100 miles each. So we're doing section A today, which starts here at the southern terminus of the Pacific Crest Trail. You can see Jose is joining me for this adventure. You might remember him as the star of my Badwater video. Right at the border, yeah, or his great Supernova. So we're doing about 105 to 109 miles. Accounts vary from here to Warner Springs, and we're gonna attempt to set the fastest known time today, going either unsupported or self-supported, depending on how the water situation pans out. But we have no one meeting us along the way. So this is kind of a birthday present to myself. My 50th birthday is coming up. So what better way to celebrate with a good old-fashioned Sufferfest with a friend. We'll probably be regretting some of our life choices later on in this movie, but watch and find out. All right, decisions. Which way to go? Berlin? No, Sydney. That sounds like fun, but I think we'll keep going north. There's the little town of Campo where the PCT starts. Very little sleepy section of San Diego. I would guess most San Diegans never come out here. Coming up on a very cool spot, only 3 miles in. The train tracks, popular social media spot. Everyone takes their picture here as they're starting the PCT. Nice view of some train tracks. Jose's gonna get his picture for the social medias.
Norte. We're going norte.
All right, looking back towards Campo, about 5 miles in. We're in this kind of windy section going through the foothills here, and lots of rocks, a bit overgrown. Maybe not a lot of folks have been through here, although we did just see a through hiker. At first I wasn't sure if he was homeless or a through hiker, but then I saw his pack and he had some really nice gear, and we chatted for a second with him, and he told us he was finishing the Triple Crown, which is doing all 3 of the long trails. He didn't say if he did it in a calendar year or if it was over multiple years, but that's very cool. I'd love to do something like that one day. Just need to be able to carve out months at a time to be away, which is really hard now. So in lieu of that, get to do these shorter adventures, like an overnight on the PCT. About mile 6, so cruising over rancha out here. Yeah, mostly ranch country. Sort of the country part of San Diego that most people don't see. Everyone thinks San Diego is just one giant beach, but as we're going to discover today, there's amazing desert and mountains to go out and adventure on. Alright, we're coming down towards Decker Canyon. You might be able to see the trail on the other side of the canyon. So we're going to drop down here and then climb up that bad boy. We're mile 13 and change in. So far, pretty good day. That's warmer than, say, expected. So got the wet buff for heat protocol. Good news is the days are short, I guess, so it won't be hot for too long. So we're just kind of shifting into low gear, keeping it mellow, not burning any matches, trying to preserve so we can move better in the night when it's cooler. All right, check in when we get down to the bottom of the canyon. All right, coming down to Decker Canyon, and guess good to know if we get in trouble, we just hit that button and we'll get some rescue. Gonna guess due to the proximity to the border, you get some folks who get stuck out here. There's not much water, so you're out here August, it's 100+ degrees, and your only choice is to hit the button. We will not be hitting that button today. All right, a little grinder action at a Decker Canyon. Sun's pretty intense for November, but legit little climb. Haven't actually climbed in 2 months since Tour de Jean's, but apparently the climbing legs are still there. Coming up at the top of Decker Canyon, a side of San Diego not many people get to see. Pretty remote part. I don't even see many trail runners putting this out on the Strava or anything like that. Kind of cool. Hidden gem of San Diego County, and it's all ours. All right, we are cruising into Lake Marina. We're at like mile 19. It's about another mile down to a little town here. I've been there once, and it was like a little retirement community with a campground right down the lake. Pretty sleepy part of San Diego. Most people don't make it out here. All right, wildlife in rustic Lake Marina. Some wild turkeys. Kind of cool. All right, back on trail. Almost missed it because I was looking at the turkeys. There we go, Lake Marina, mile 23. Really cool little foothills and valleys here. We're gonna drop down and then kind of follow the valley up to Boulder Oaks, a campground, popular stop on the PCT. It's the start and finish of races like the PCT 50. And then we'll be getting on some more well-traveled San Diego trails, but these are definitely the hidden gem trails of San Diego. So far, we've seen 3 PCT through hikers going southbound, 1 hiker going northbound, who said there's section hiking over a couple of years, so not many people out here. No, definitely no other runners. Granted, it is a Friday, but not a lot of traffic. I'm guessing once we get out towards like Mount Laguna, maybe see some other folks, although it's gonna be nighttime. So who's out on the trails at night? Only insane people, and us, totally sane people. Treacherous water crossing here on the PCT. Someone thoughtfully placed a board there. About a mile out from Boulder Oaks, 24 miles and change. So you're kind of cruising through this little flat valley. So we've had some nice cruisy miles to break up some chunky miles to start off with. And we got the big climb up to Mount Laguna. Should be a hoot. All right, we went through Boulder Oaks under the 8 freeway, the 8 in the background there for Californians. Now we got the big climb up to Mount Laguna, so should be nothing like Tour de Jean's, just long miles of grinding it out. If we go into the night, should be an adventure. Looking back down the way we came across that valley under the freeway. Views do not suck. if you're playing the Gabe's misadventure drinking game, that means you have to drink now. And we're gonna cruise up these mountains to Mount Laguna, and then we should transition into night. Cool time so far. All right, sunset coming up here. I think we're about mile 30. So nice little 50K, pretty stout little 50K with like 5,000 feet of vertical on some pretty chunky trails. Hotter than expected, so a little tougher than it looked on paper. But yeah, views do not suck. Drink. All right, transition to night running mode. Hooking up the trail over there from where Sibbets Flats is located. It's a aid station in the San Diego 100. And can you come down this, yeah, this out and back, down the mountain and back up. So we get to do the back up. Yeah, I remember I just got supernova in San Diego 100 and pretty much death marched the last half of that, and marching up this hill in the dark. Feel a lot better than I did in San Diego 100. See, we're fully rocking the night gear, lighting this bitch up. Yeah, we got a good 12-hour night. Drawback of doing this in November is the nights are very, very long. I'm sure you'll get to watch me go into progressive states of delirium as the night unfolds, so you have that to look forward to.